This is the S.M.E show. Welcome to the S.M.E show.
This is the S.M.E show. S.M.E. Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold. Now this the S.M.E show. By law, history corrected, let the record be told. This is the S.M.E show. Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind take control. Now this the S.M.E show. No debate. With scratch, pull lips to end. Welcome to the show where the record get read. Read the record where identity restored and the lies get dead. They talk color over culture, condition the head. Program status is the cage and the laws a thread. They called us black, but that label was applied. Not a nation, just a stamp on the commerce side. Paperwork before ships touched shore, before borders was drawn. Pre-1492, we had flags, seals, treaties, rights. We was born sovereign. More is a nation, not a shade of the skin. Nationality. You can't own the people, you can't legally pin facts. Ignorance enforces how empires survive. Troll, but knowledge itself keep the people alive. Know yourself, this ain't rebellion, it's the documents talking. Read it, footnotes, receipts, every step that I'm walking. Proof, so listen real close when the truth gets displayed. No debate, no overdrawn to this episode's base. This is the S.M.E show. S.M.E. Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold. Now it's the S.M.E show. But by law, history corrected, let the record be told. This is the S.M.E show. Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind take control. This is the S.M.E show. No debate.
Welcome to the S.M.E show. Say. This is the S.M.E show.
Welcome to the S.M.E show.
This is the S.M.E show.
This is the S.M.E show.
This is the S.M.E show.
Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold.
This is the S.M.E show.
Knowledge, it's the S.M.E show. By law,
This is the S.M.E show.
history corrected, let the record be told.
This is the S.M.E show.
Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind take control. Status, it's the S.M.E show. Welcome to the show where the record get read. Read the record where identity restored and the lies get dead. They talk color over culture, condition the head. Program status is the cage and the laws the thread. By law, they call us black, but that label was applied. Not a nation, just a stamp on the commerce side. Paperwork before ships touched shore, before borders was drawn. Pre-Fort Line 2, we have flags, seals, treaties, rights. We was born sovereign. More is a nation, not a shade of the skin. Nationality, you can't own the people, you can't legally pin. Facts, ignorance enforced is how empires survive. Control knowledge yourself, keep the people alive. Know yourself, this ain't rebellion, it's the documents talking. Read it, footnotes, receipts, every step that I'm walking. Proof, so listen real close when the truth gets displayed. No debate, law over drums, welcome to the S.M.E show stage. Welcome to the S.M.E show.
This is the S.M.E show.
Hey, let me say this to my brother DJ Derek, man. Yo, I need a new intro. So let me share this with y'all, because I don't want to be on here for 2 hours. So you brothers can grab your nuts and actually get some courage and come at Sabir. Let me say this to y'all, because I had this dude, right? This guy literally emailed me, right? And I always give people the opportunity to come on the feed and talk to me and say it with your chest. I mean, you ain't gotta email me, but my brother emailed me and used my name on top of that. So I just want y'all to see that he wants to be known, y'all. So I'm gonna read to y'all. So he's watching this video right now, and I'll read to y'all. And I told him to come on the feed. So this is what happens. Dudes always like to email me. The right people don't email me, but this Negro always make up fake pages and email me. So, brother, if you're listening, come on the feed. Yo, stop. He says, stop fucking. I told him to stop fucking emailing me and come on the feed. That's what I told him. Because he said, you're a fraud. Your doctrine is a scam. So I'm going to let y'all see. And I told him, and I'm straight from Philadelphia. If you don't like what I said, bring your scary behind to the cipher. And I use all kind of profanity, nigga. I said, I'm going to taunt you. So hit that link. Since you like to email me, hit the link, and I dare you to say it to you, me, in my face. Y'all get it yet? Remember, I don't hide behind social media. I'm a real Philly dude. You don't like it? The floor is yours. So let's go, y'all. Let's do me a favor. If you're on this feed right now, please share it out. And believe me, I'm everywhere by myself, B. So just remember, I've been injured many times. So let's get this party started, y'all. We're going to leave the negativity alone and focus on the positive. Okay? So please share this video out, share it out. Let's have some fun. And please, I beg you to challenge Sabir Bey. The link is up right there. I'm only going to try to be on here for like an hour, y'all. So get in where you fit in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let them go. Let them all come to the cipher. Share it out right now so they can get it.
Go. This is sick. We go sick. It's very rare you get to hear like this. We bringing it back to y'all golden age. Watch this. The teacher's back. The heat is back. The teacher's back. The teacher's back. The heat is back. The teacher's back. The teacher's back. The heat is back. The teacher's back. The teacher's back. The heat is back. The teacher's back. The teacher's back.
Let's go.
The teacher's back. The heat is back. The teacher's back. The heat is back. Back, the heat is back. Had to chill for a minute, you could see what was whack. Rappers into the game to increase they stack. No skill, no style, man, please step back. This not real, rah, rapping. You started off street, you pop, what's happening? You calling me contradictory. Yeah, I'm the most consistent MC in rap history. Got the mic, give it to me. Hip hop is living in me. I slap rappers in their mouth, delivering me. KRS-One, I really MC. I'm the difference between real and
AI, B. I'm real. Let's go.
Delivering me. KRS-One, I really MC. I'm the difference between real and music TV.
Go. Share it out. Let's go. Share it out.
We ain't done. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all been waiting for this. Here we go. I spit them conscious lyrics. For those that can hear it, I'd rather rhyme about the mind and the body and spirit. But them cats be too hard-headed. They like, oh, forget it. Till they lock up in their blood and shed it. I really spit conscious rap. And when I say stop the violence, how you think we stopping that? With a flower, a protest, a rally, a band? Oh no, I got the baseball bat in my hand. Overstand, I'm taking a stand, not taking the stand. I don't disrespect women cause I'm a man. And some say be man. You uninformed journalists, y'all can talk to the head. On my block, women get respect and trust. Cause when you diss a woman, you dissing her fetus. And dissing our y'all can talk to the head. On my block, women get respect and trust. Cause when you diss a woman, you dissing her fetus. And dissing our unborn children will defeat us. I'm not in the lead us, I just know the world need us. And the whole world don't need y'all. Y'all just beat makers. You need to learn from Marley Marl. Go. The teacher's back. The heat is back. Go. The teacher's back. Go. The teacher's back. The heat is back. Go. The teacher's back. Go. The teacher's back. The heat is back. Go. The teacher's back. Come on. Here we go. The teacher's back. The heat is back. Hold up, Marley. Hold up. Look who just walked in the door. Look who just.
Sabir Bey did. So listen to this. Gail, where's my sister Gail? Like, where's she at? You can come on the feed. So I want to give a shout out to my brother Hanif Shabazz from All Them DVDs. Hanif Shabazz is like a person that y'all should know. He's an archives person. Um, he has all my videos from day one. And I was in a park with my daughter today, and I shared something with him on the phone. And I was telling him about how hard this really is to do this type of work, and how a lot of people walked away. He said it too. A lot of people walked away from a lot of this, bro, because y'all think it's pretty on this side what we do. Teachers, real teachers and philosophers don't get paid. So we do this because we love our people. So I have people who say, well, you don't like black people. There is no such thing as black people to dislike any black person. And I say this all the time. Bring them to the feed. There is no black people to dislike. You follow me? So there is no such thing as foundational black Americans. I bring them, ask them to come to the feed too. I don't shy away. I've been doing this before there was a YouTube and Facebook. We used to have to be face-to-face battling. So I want to thank my brother Hanif, because I really wasn't going to do a video, but I was in a park with my daughter. And he was like, cherish those moments with my daughter, with my children. Because they're growing too fast. She's 7 years old, bro. Like, it took me back to when my other two sons were young, when I was doing this for everybody back in 2003, 97, 98. You know what I mean? And time just goes so fast. And I lost my son in 2020. You know, and y'all don't give a excuse my French, whatever you want to call it, fuck about me and my family. And this is just the reality. But my brother Hanif said something to me, and it stuck. He was like, yo, bro, you know, he said, what he said on the lines, I'm like, I'm built for this. And you got to go through all the criticism, all the people, and all the people that's got to email you instead of being men. Because I don't know if I messed with these dudes' girlfriends in the past or something, and their girlfriend likes my videos. I don't even know what the hell I did. But if I did, please come on the feed and let me know who your girlfriend was. So I've been through the ups and the downs and the ebbs and the flows and being broke. And y'all would never know how broke I really was and how broke I really be dealing with these little children. Y'all would never know. But I make everything look good because I was raised by a good father and a good mother. You follow me? That raised 9 of us all in the same household. So don't say that you know what I'm going through when you don't walk the shoes that I'm walking. You're not walking in my shoes. You're not dealing with a bunch of people, from the attorneys to the politicians to the black leaders that's misleading you. You're not in my shoes and dealing with a young children. So please don't say you know because you went through it. You didn't go through it. You didn't see the betrayal of your own people. So don't say that you know what I'm going through, because you don't know, because you would have gave up a long time ago. And this is why people in this conscious community resort to scamming people. That's what happens. Okay, so with that being said, it is what it is. So if you got something to say to Sabir, say it with your chest, and make sure you drop a seed. You can sow a seed too. Y'all do know that, right? You know you can sow a seed if you care so much about the information in our people. Okay, so let's put that banner up here. And remember this, people, I pay for StreamYard. So if I choose not to listen to you, I choose not to, unless you want to drop me $100, because my StreamYard do cost every month. Okay. So if I invite you to a show, that means we're having a two-way conversation, not to take over the show. That makes sense. Okay. So let's move forward. With that being said, if you like to support, you can go right there right now. So is that my sister Gail? Gail, are you there? You may have to unmute your mic, Gail, because I think you muted. Gail,
I'm trying.
You ain't trying. You did it. We don't try. We do. You see, we don't try. We do. We don't try. We do. Like I just did and came on the show. I could have said I'm gonna try to do a show. You know, James Ingram told me, the singer, I never forget, I used to always be around him. I will always say, try. You know, he said, stop cursing at me. I never forget that. He said, stop cursing at me saying we try. He said, if we don't try, we do. So, how are you, my sister Gail? Okay, so Gail got to figure her mic out. So, anybody else want to jump on the feed? You there, Gail? We're gonna wait for Gail. But anyway, I don't want to be on here all night long. But so I'm gonna show you something on here. And I'm gonna explain some things to y'all. And if anybody's confused, it's your time to go get your attorney friends, your politician friends, your cousin that's an attorney, your cousin that's a police officer. Go get them and let's talk. So I looked at this, right? This is Ben Crump. Y'all know who Ben Crump is, right? He's the next Al Sharpton. That's the next Al Sharpton right there. Right? He's the next Al Sharpton. Right? I just had an FBA say Haiti wasn't America. Well, you know what you can do? Tell them to come on over here because we need to have civics time with them people. So come on over here and tell them, hey, if you know any FBA people, please send this to them too, because this is civic time. What time is it? Okay, you got till like 9:30, y'all, before I get off this feed. So send this to any FBA person that y'all know at FBA. At FBA. Hurry up. At FBA. So you can tell these Negroes don't even know geography. So Ben Crump is the new Al Sharpton. That's the new Al Sharpton. That guy. He's the new Al Sharpton right there, right? So I sat back and I said, wait a minute. Why are they not telling our people the truth? Why are they not teaching people civics, man? Why are they not teaching people civics? I told y'all, if somebody gave me $20,000, $30,000, I'm gonna go get a whole bunch of constitutions, and nobody did it. This is how I know I'm talking to the wrong people. I know I'm talking to the wrong people. I said, everybody send me money and I'll buy a bunch of the constitutions and give them out. I do it anyway. But I can't even get y'all to put up 20, 30, 40,000, and we can go get a whole bunch of constitutions and give them out to the young people on the streets. And every time somebody get in trouble, somebody always want to call Sabir. I got one question, brother. Could you? I'll be like, nigga, I got one question too. Yo, can you drop me? They be like, I got one question. One question. So please don't email me. Do not text me. If it's not about business, I'm just being buck with y'all. If you're not cool with me and I talk to you every day, please don't email me with no nonsense. But I watched this, right? And I said, y'all being scammed by black leaders anyway. But nobody's saying anything because you think these people smart. He's not smart at all. And then on top of that, I seen Al Sharpton. Could you tell me, Gail, where's Al Sharpton's church at? Where's Al Sharpton's church? Do we even have a church? Come on, y'all. I know y'all scared to talk about these people because y'all want to rub shoulders with them. And I don't want to rub shoulders with none of these cats. I'm the Negro that's not invited to the cookout. I'm the Negro that's not invited to the cookout, and I'm good. I got a big family. You think I'm worried about going to your cookout? And I'm like James Brown, open up the door and I let me in. I'm gonna do myself. So let me show you something. So this is what is happening. Now you see Ben Crump. That's Al Sharpton, the dude that don't have a church. Let me show you what he did. Can't make this up.
I want to say right here now, and I'm inspired by who accused us of that I want to put up from National Action Network and me. I want to offer a reward of $50,000 to anybody
Look at Ben Crump.
I want to put a reward up for $50,000 for anybody that could give the information that will lead to an arrest and a conviction in the case of what happened. He was not on that island by himself. Somebody saw something and knows something. So I didn't come to make money. I came to give money. Stand up and tell the truth. I just got a text. Christine and Elmer, you know that Tyler Perry said he would pay for the funeral. He must be watching because he said, I'm going to match you and put up $50,000 more. So
can we do that? Can we do the same challenge, y'all? Can y'all match? Can somebody drop 100 and then somebody match that 100 to match more hundreds so we can keep this type of information out? Can we do something like that, my sister Gail?
we putting up $100,000 for anybody that'll come forward. We just want the truth. We want to say right here now. And I'm inspired by who accused us of that.
Hold on, let me tell you something. This is this is so funny. Do you know that these white people looking at them niggas like, nigga, we got money, $100,000, even 50,000? Why would I give up my, like, who does that? They not gonna do that. You know how many youth that died in the hood that Ben Crump, Al Sharpton don't say we're gonna, my son, as an example, my son was killed. You hear them say, yo, we're gonna pay for Sabir Bey's son's funeral. No, they didn't pay for his funeral. This is the crazy part. So they're trying to get in good with somebody somewhere, somehow. Y'all told y'all to watch that movie Time to Kill. Watch that movie Time to Kill. Watch that movie Time to Kill. Out of all these, now you can tell these cats is out of touch. You know how many people get killed by our own people? They never said that. But how about this part? How about we teach our children about the past? Because the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, all the way up to the mid 80s, I could say, that stuff is still going on. And it's still going on. I'm from Philly. I can remember in the mid 80s. So the weird part is, these people that y'all cheerlead, cops used to drop us off in white neighborhoods when they used to catch us, nigga, in a white neighborhood. But see, the funny part is with us, a lot of us went to school to St. Anthony's with them. Like St. Anthony's was a Catholic school, but you know, we knew some of these people. But the weird part is, it never really stopped. And what we do as parents, we allow our children assimilate into all of this nonsense. And a lot of you black people, even these fake foundational black Americans, you have your children in their school system. You're not even being taught real history and real law. What was you called before 1492? Tell me something about the Constitution of the United States. Y'all don't even know this. Where's the foundational black Americans pulling out the Constitution of the United States? Where's the foundational black Americans pulling out the Declaration of Human Rights? I mean, the Declaration of Independence, but you celebrate Independence Day. Do you know what this says, even though black folks are not in here? That government are instituted amongst men and deriving their power from the consent of the governed, and that when any form of government become destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter it, abolish it, and institute a new one. I'm gonna repeat that again for y'all that's in the back. Government are instituted amongst men, not little boys, not little girls, not minority of people, amongst men, and deriving their power from the consent of the governed, and that when any form of government, be it federal, state, or local, become destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people. The problem is, you're not part of we the people. How? That's simple. But instead of fighting our Caribbean brothers and sisters and our brothers from Africa, how about you get up off your ass and go by the Declaration of Independence or the Constitutions? Hope you send this to the Foundational Black American, since you cheerlead so much of being so-called American, right? But know nothing about the Constitution and know nothing about basic civics. So the responsibility was on black people and the black leaders. Oh, they don't want to sort you out. Y'all want me to go further? Now watch, I'll get all these messages when I get off the feed in the email, but they will never come to the feed and say that I'm wrong. And this is why I said, sis, I'm tired of our people. And I'm tired of black people.
Chapter 9.
I'm tired of them. Y'all think it's easy. No, it's hard dealing with your people because I ain't have not one European or so-called white person ever out of all the years. I can probably count it on two, and every last one of them bow down to what I was saying. Out of almost 30 years of doing what I'm doing, only probably two. But the smart black people tried it. It don't work. So who wants to match? Put up $100 and somebody match that 100. And I'll go buy a whole bunch of constitutional books. Let's go. Listen up.
Political Education Neglected. Chapter 9. Political Education Neglected. Some time ago, when Congressman Oscar De Priest was distributing by thousands copies of the Constitution of the United States, certain wiseacres were disposed to make fun of it. What purpose would such an act serve? These critics, however, probably did not know that thousands and thousands of Negro children in this country are not permitted to use school books in which are printed the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution of the United States. Thomas Jefferson and James Madison are mentioned in their history as figures in politics rather than as expounders of liberty and freedom. These youths are not permitted to learn that Jefferson believed that government should derive its power from the consent of the governed. Not long ago, a measure was introduced in a certain state legislature to have the Constitution of the United States thus printed in school histories. But when the bill was about to pass, it was killed by someone who made the point that it would never do to have Negroes study the Constitution of the United States. If the Negroes were granted the opportunity to pursue this document, they might learn to contend for the rights therein guaranteed.
Do y'all see how they playing, y'all? And hey, believe me, they're watching this video, so share it out.
The teaching of government, or the lack of such instruction, then, must be made to conform to the policy of keeping the Negro in his place. In like manner, the teaching of history in the Negro area has had its political significance. Starting out after the Civil War, the opponents of freedom and social justice decided to work out a program which would enslave the Negro's mind inasmuch as the freedom of body had to be conceded. It was well understood that if by the teaching of history, the white man could be further assured of his superiority, and the Negro could be made to feel that he had always been a failure, and that the subjection of his will to some other race is necessary, the freedman then would still be a slave. If you can control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his action. When you determine what a man shall think, you do not have to concern yourself about what he will do. If you make a man feel that he is inferior, you do not have to compel him to accept an inferior status. For
That's Carter G. Woodson. Y'all should learn how to read. So this is why they keep promoting this white supremacy thing. If it's a white supremacy, it got to be a yellow supremacy. It got to be all these. And this is the crazy part. If it's a white supremacy, it got to be a black supremacy. What do you mean by that, Sabir? Because you have black people who have certain power, like Tyler Perry. Most people have influence on other people, right? That's power. So don't come to Sabir that has common sense, which I don't think y'all know I have common sense. That common sense, right? That you can have influence on someone. You can have influence on somebody. So that can be black supremacy. That's power over someone else. Puffy had power over Cassidy and everybody he worked for. You follow me? Suge Knight had power. They had power. So it can be black supremacy too. These Negroes run out to much white supremacy, brother. The crazy part is, that's a theory. Because I could sit in a room and ask y'all a simple question. Do anybody on this feed feels inferior? Let's see how many people answer honestly. How many people on this feed feels inferior to anyone? See, that's what y'all should throw back at them. Do you feel inferior? See, if I'm sitting on a show and they say white supremacy, I'll be like, well, do you feel inferior to somebody? I mean, I don't have a PhD in stubology. I ain't go to Harvard, but I went up to Harvard many times. Do anybody feel inferior? I don't see how you do it. Our people don't care about truth. No, they do not. But this is the key about this, my brother Stan. There are people, when I'm going in this physical format, when I'm going in this physical, believe me, They're going to get it later on. If they live long enough. If they live long enough, they'll get it. Are you following me? So I, Sabir Bey, feels inferior to no one. See, the thing about me, you can't even tell me to go back home. If I tell the European, the white man to go back home, where are you going to go back to? See, they can tell black people that too. But see, this is the crazy part about black people. They say they foundational black Americans. Tell them to do a DNA test, and then if they say, well, they can't deport us, they don't have to deport no foundational black America. They just lock your ass up. Lock them up. That's all they got to do. They don't have to deport you. Just lock them up. Y'all don't get it yet? You're talking to a veteran in this game. Okay? So, white supremacy, y'all should look it up. You should pick up a dictionary. It looks something like this. I was going to put all my dictionaries out, but you should pick up a dictionary like this, and then you should look up white supremacy. Look up white supremacy in an Oxford, Unabridged, Webster's, whatever dictionary you have, and then you tell me what white supremacy is. Are you following me? Go look it up. Hell no. How Allah made me and made my ancestors are Moors who bring civilization principles, high sciences. Yeah. You follow me? So this is what we got to do with our people. We got to call out all the scam artisans. I know a lot of y'all scared because y'all like to rub shoulders with them. I don't give a damn about these dudes, homie. Hold on, you are going backwards. You should be selling the regiment for the fountain of youth. You see, she said, I'm going backwards. She said, I look good. Thank you, my sister. I'm sorry, Odessa. My sister Odessa said, I'm going backwards. I should sell the fountain of youth. No, but this is what it is, Odessa. I don't stress for this, man. I can't stress. My children keeps me young too, my G. My gym, working out, eating right, that's what keeps me focused. And you talking to somebody got bullets all up in them. These are bullet wounds. Bullet wounds. Bullet wounds. Now, Rand, what's up? They go my little brother right there. What up, my G? So the crazy part is, it's goddamn hot. I gotta turn the fan on, man. It's getting hot up in here. It feel like Nelly up in this motherfucker. It's getting hot in here. So the crazy part is, I just sit back and I observe people, and I tell people this all the time: focus on the signals, not the noise. Focus on the signals, not the noise. The noise is what y'all are listening to. Focus on the signal. This is me in law libraries. I never walked in fear at all with nobody. If you came from where I came from, y'all have to remember. You know, I was watching Freeway, and Freeway said while he was rapping, he still was hustling. It was with me too. I was in this conscious movement. I was still hustling at the same time. So how do we teach the youth that black is civil letter Martise? You got to teach that. If my daughter was in here right now, my daughter went to go play. So teach your children. My daughter would tell you she's not black. I don't know. Listen, I wish I could really travel from state to state and talk to the youth. I really do. But I don't have the answers for that one right there. I don't have the answers for that. But what I'm going to do is when I get back to Philly, I'm going to be doing stuff like this. Give me 1 second. If y'all know these brothers, y'all got to put the money together and help these brothers out. Okay? Give me 1 second. This brother right here. I want to do classes here in Philadelphia. This is called ACAF. Y'all should look them up online. I promise that if I'm back in Philadelphia, I will be doing stuff at ACAF here. And we got to bring the youth in and start letting them see Have your children around you so your children can see. But we got to get the money behind us, people. And I don't kick or beg nobody, and nor do I scam. And this is what my brother Hanif Shabazz was saying about how people result into scamming people. I didn't been called a scammer, but nobody's told me one person I scammed yet. They can never come to the feed and say I scammed anybody. But this is the type of stuff you have to deal with your own people. It's not this so-called boogeyman, this white man. It's our people. And doing the right thing, don't get the support. Doing the right thing. So I would love to do something in Philadelphia. I was trying to do it before the summer was over, but I'm going to go back overseas in a minute. But I wanted to go to Philadelphia and do something at my brother's shop. So we gotta. I don't have those answers for that. People who know and have money, they can do a lot of stuff more than what I can do. You know, I can only do what I can do. So let me see something real quick. If this video is still up here. So give me 1 minute. When I was living in Philadelphia, I used to do a class at Business Tech High School. And this is the school I was at. And every month I would be there twice a month. Now, mind you, I think Umar Johnson was talking about that school since then. This was 17 years ago. Most of y'all probably don't even know about this. This was the Business Tech High School. This is in Philly. So I'm going to show you the teacher. This when I've been out here for 16 years. Yeah. So this has been 17 years ago. So the teacher who brought me to this school, this is on Broad Street. It's called Business Tech High School. Business Tech High. I was invited to this school by a sister that was from Spain. This is before I started going to Spain. And I'm going to just show you something. Most of these children, they probably got kids by now. This is 17 years ago. This is high school. Let me just show y'all something. I used to go into school. And I never forget, I asked Karis one, how would I do it? He said, well, don't you know hip hop? He said, well, go in there and talk about hip hop. And watch this. They was calling me their teacher. Let me show you something. Why is that gonna happen? That's my cousin back there filming. See, January the 1st, December the 31st. That's the teacher right there. The teacher sitting right there. She's Spanish. This was 17 years ago. January 1st. Isn't it still cold outside? How could it possibly be a new year? So when you see around about in the middle of March, what happens? That's Business Tech High School. It's warmer, the trees start growing, these things start changing. Days don't get long. I thought about it. They start changing around. It gets warm, the trees start blooming. I love this. You tell I got a son that's a Taurus too.
You have another son?
2 sons. The girl right there with the short hair, she told her mother about the conversation. Her mother said, I would love to talk to him. Do your part. Yeah, that's the scale. All the scales. You're supposed to hold the scales of justice. That's what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to take the No, he gonna butt down. He bit down. He's like, wow. Thank y'all for coming.
I feel so enlightened. Oh, it's on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. They didn't like it, but that's when we was all taking a picture. They wanted to take the picture.
I got it. They got it. They gotta get close, love each other. Love each other. I love Tyrese.
You love Tyrese? You're here. Oh my God. Locks in my hair next to the teacher. So the crazy part is I love when I go back home and I'm in Center City and they would literally call me when I'm there. Literally. And they would still call me their teacher to this day. To this day, they will still call me their teacher. So do your part. Leave a legacy here. I supposed to have left before my son left me. Yeah, I supposed to have left before he left me. So the crazy part is the European knows all about this. None of these dudes ever sat in a library overseas. I didn't been in Harrison Law Library, Thurgood Marshall Law Library, Jenkins Law Library, Canada's Law Library, Harrison Law Library, all of these places. I didn't been to the University of Al Qaraouin in Morocco. I didn't been to the universities in Spain, Barcelona University. I didn't sat in many of these places, and I'm like, man, the hell with these black people. So the crazy part is, do your part. My legacy, if I go to there tomorrow, it's still here. It's going to always be here. You follow me? So when I saw this with Al Sharpton, it pissed me off, man. It pissed me the hell off that y'all are doing it. It's not the boogeyman or the white man. Y'all are doing this. It's not the so-called boogeyman. So let me show you something else. And again, if y'all disagree with anything I'm saying, feel free to come on the feed. And then put yourself in my shoes.
Assalamu alaikum, Sabir.
Walaikum salam. So let me move a little further because I said I had to go out the door soon. Let me show you something else that y'all may not have seen. Let me pull this up. How many of y'all ever read the Magna Carta? Do you even know what the Magna Carta is? Anybody?
I got one of the original copies at Fort Knox.
No, it ain't original copy, nothing. I have the copy of the Magna Carta. I have it. See, this is the thing that y'all don't understand. And this is why I said nobody wants to pay for the information. I'm going to show you. I have the whole book. Let me just show it to you. Where's my book at? Oh, it's from this is the American Bar Foundation. Let me see something. This book is falling apart, so I put it in here. That's the American Bar Foundation, 1952. I thought I had it up here, but let me see if I can pull it up in 1 second. Because it kept trying. Let me pull it up. And it tells you that this document should be read at every meeting in every school. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. I don't think I have it. But anyway, I can read it to you. Y'all not paying me, so what the hell? I'll read it this way. But y'all can get the book. So it says that this book should be read at every high school. And they said it's practically unknown, right, to most scholars. And y'all messing my time up because I'm supposed to be going to the store before they close. So, here you go. He says, few practicing lawyers, the Magna Carta, right? It should be required reading for every school and college. Required reading for every school in college. If you want this book, email me, but you ain't getting it for free. Okay? It's from the American Bar Foundation. I told you I'm way ahead of the game with this, bro. And guess who else spoke about the Magna Carta? Let me show you another book that spoke about the Magna Carta. But you ain't gonna get that from Ben Crump, nor you want to get it from Al Sharpton. Let's pull up another book that has it inside. And what does it mean? There it is right there. So let me show you what book that comes from. Jurisprudence. So let me break this down. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. So go look up how much one of these books costs. Please do yourself a favor. So when people think they're just always about money, I got books that cost more than your mortgage and your rent and your car note. So I invest in books no matter which way I get it. I'm going to invest in it. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to read it and suck it up in my brain so I can go toe to toe with the best. So jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations. And this is what Europeans pass down to their children. That's what they do. So that's what's inside that book. But if you go a little further inside the book, guess what it talks about? The Dred Scott case. Hold up. It even talks about the Dred Scott case in there. Give me 1 second. Somebody just got the Dred Scott case book off me. So here it is. You heard Tariq Nasheed talk about it, but he never showed it to you. So this is also in the George Pruden's book about the constant Dred Scott. About the free will. He get his personality from what? From the state, maybe? So I'm not a Negro though. Oh, and y'all don't know that Negro is Spanish. You didn't know that Negro is the Spanish word for saying black. Hold up. Let's see if we can find that book too. Hold up. Let's see if we can find Negro. Oh, y'all don't know language? So Negro is Spanish and Portuguese, black is Anglo-Saxon, and nigga is Latin. So that is in this book. And I just sent out a book to my brother Joel Mall, and they trust me. I'm not even posting books up anymore. But I did send out a book to all my people that's posting. And it has something to do with all of this. All of this. And if y'all would like it, y'all can email me too. Here it is right here. On the nature of legal person. Oh, this George Prudence ain't no joke, bro. So what could you do with somebody like me to go toe-to-toe with me with this information? George Prudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations. So let's move forward. You're being scammed, people. I told y'all before, no artist should ever be arrested. No artist, no rapper, no singer, no athlete, no none of them should ever be arrested. The person that should be arrested is the person that's the accountant. The accountant is the one that should go to jail, not the artist. Because the artist is constantly working, trying to keep stuff going. When you invested inside these attorneys, you did. So you should never go to jail for tax evasion. No, they shouldn't. But I know y'all trust them. But y'all can hire me, and I can go toe to toe with them. Hire me, and I'll be your consultant. How about that part? So what about people that will try to say that ratify? Never ratified. The 14th. You better go watch my video. This must be somebody new. The 14th Amendment never ratified that. No, it did not. It made them federal citizens. You should go back and watch my videos. It never ratified it. Nope. Go get them. Go get them. Now, if you want me to stay longer, I can ignore the store, and actually y'all can drop $100. I still get a little experience. But come on, 49 minutes in. Please. Or y'all can go back and send it to somebody and we can have this conversation. But an alien is a person within the meaning of the 14th Amendment. And if you have a law dictionary, you should look up federal citizenship. Everybody should have a law dictionary. Look up federal citizenship. So you could be a federal subject, just like these fake government Indian people that claim to be Indians. They're GI Indians, bro. They on reservations. If I'm wrong, please come check me. So the wild part is we got to go back to civics. America's a continent, not a country. And I can prove it all the way down. I told everybody to get this book too. Hold up. I told y'all to get this book. How about this? You want to know? I told y'all to cop my book I did. Let me show you something. And trust me, I can talk about it all day long. Go cop that book right there. It's all right. But y'all get on his feet every day, want something for free. And I keep repeating myself over and over and over. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So let me read to y'all 14th Amendment before we move forward. So, an alien is a person within the meaning of the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. That's in law. So anybody who's claiming the 14th Amendment, that's what it is, okay? And to give you another one, an alien is a foreign-born person who has not qualified as a citizen of a country. But an alien is a person with the meaning of the due process clause of the U.S. Constitution. This is called civics, people. So bring me your best. Let's talk about it. And when you read and look up federal citizenship, I'm going to give you that also, so y'all, I can help y'all out. That's what black folks are, federal subjects. You didn't know it was a federal citizen? Federal citizen, federal government. So when you read the Dred Scott case, which we just right here, it'll tell you that whether you're born here or not, you're not a citizen. That's why I ask the people what documents they're citizens. And that's a whole nother subject. They don't get it, check? All right. So I covered that, right? So I'm almost finished, but I do have to run. All right. So as I was in DC, I was here. The Human Rights Campaign building in Washington, DC. I was there. So, Al, you will never find a human rights lawyer nowhere in the United States. You will never find a human rights lawyer except George Clooney's wife and his other sisters. So let's bear with me. That's the Human Rights Building, campaign building in DC. And it talks about envisioning human rights for the gay LGBTQ. Not you black folks. That's what y'all should be getting mad at right there. That's what blacks should be getting mad at right there. Because it said the LGBTQ, not you black folks. Ooh, Lord. So do me a favor. I want y'all to Google and tell me where you want to find a human rights lawyer at. I am a lawyer. I'm a jurist. Y'all think I'm lying? Test me. Go give me a, go, hold on, I'm help y'all out. I don't want you to look this up. They're not lawyers, they're attorneys. And the word attorney means to transfer over, a term, to transfer over. I'm a jurist. Now I'm going to quote this, and the law book is sitting over here. I'm a jurist. Look it up online. Jurist, one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. Now go look it up and tell me if I'm lying. I'm a jurist. Go give me your best attorney. I told you I'm a subject matter expert. I am a subject matter expert. I'm gonna do some classes on how to be a subject matter expert too. Primary sources, secondary sources. Okay? You get it? So if you're an attorney that's been doing this for 50 years or 2 years or 1 year, come on, step to the forefront. Okay? So let's go a little further. Let's go see, and I want everybody to go look up and see if you can find a human rights lawyer. You know, I was on this island called Malta, right? I know y'all probably not familiar with Malta, but y'all should look up. It's a beautiful place. I stayed there for a week. Malta. And there's a clock in Malta called the Moorish clock in Malta. Go look it up. Malta. Moorish clock in Malta. So I was there for a whole week. You can see it in one day. That's how small it is. But what I found out when I was there, that I can go there and be a human rights lawyer. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. I can go there and be a human rights lawyer. So watch this. You want to see something? Look this up online. Give me 1 second. Y'all think I'm playing, man. But you got all these smart people. Look up human rights lawyers. That's jurists right there, y'all. You see that in the corner? I-U-R-I-S, jurists. So this is the human rights lawyers right here. You ain't gonna find this in the United States at all, B. So I'm over there for like a whole week, and they telling me about the human rights, and if a cop hits you, they go to jail. Do you know that civil rights is discriminatory, B? Did y'all know that? Do you know that civil rights, y'all should pick up a law dictionary and look it up. Tell foundational Black Americans, look it up. Do you know that Ben Crump and them are civil rights attorneys, which is discrimination cases? What is happening in Mississippi is not a civil rights case. That would be a human rights issue. Is it registered in your brain yet? But you can pimp the people, though. Did y'all know it was a human right? Now go find me a human rights lawyer, Black, that's in the United States. Y'all don't get it yet? I told you, I know too much. So, there you go. You can look it up. Malta, human rights. And if I want to go there, I could have took the classes. I told you I'm a jurist. They got y'all locked. I don't want to go nowhere, brother. Everything is right here in the great old United States of America. Okay. The food is poison. Your education is poison. It's all poison. Y'all get, that's why people laugh at y'all. But let me show you something else. Here's the human rights lawyer right here. Look her up. You want to see one? She's from Palestine, and she teaches at Rutgers. She's a human rights lawyer right here. Oops. Here you go. International law, humanitarian, human rights law. Wait a minute. I'm appalled. Her? Really? Now go find human rights lawyers here. These Black attorneys are civil rights attorneys. They're not human rights attorneys. They civil rights. You don't get it? And she got a JD, which is Juris Doctorate, which I can put that on my name too. I could put JD. I did it at the airport one time. I put JD down there when I was going, you know, they ask you for your information. I put JD. You know why? Because if you question me on the JD, I can quote all of it and break it down to its very last compound. I can break down George Pruse. I can break down American George Pruse. I can break down words and phrases. I can break down all of these beautiful things that y'all think. Y'all should set up some classes with me, baby.
Hey, they say Abraham Lincoln didn't go to law school, but he practiced law.
How about you go? How about this one? I teach law classes too. Why you think I said this is Sabir? Let me explain this to y'all how this works. Do you know I could have took the LSAT test a long time ago? So let me show you how this works. They teach them procedural law. Let me say this again. Procedural law. The law is the Constitution. So all you got to do is do what? How about y'all pick up this Constitution? Or how about you pick up your state constitution? Go ask your state reps this. Pick up your state constitution. They say ignorance of the law is no excuse, but nobody's bringing y'all the law. I waste my time sometimes 2 hours on here. People be like, you be wasting your time. So that's the human rights. I will be giving classes soon. Don't worry about it. Let me give you another person that's a human rights attorney. And if anybody think this is pseudo, feel free to email me, set it up the day and time when we can expose me live on anybody's show. Expose me live on any show. So this is George Clooney's wife. She's also a human rights attorney. Ooh, damn, she's a barrister. You know, I was in the UK and I stayed at a barrister's house, her and her husband. See that? Human rights. Y'all don't get it yet? So human rights does not apply to you so-called black people. This is why they didn't like Malcolm talking about certain things. And Gail, mute your mic because you got a lot of noise in your background. Okay? Mute your mic, Gail. Okay? So, human rights. Okay? Let's talk about it. Not civil rights. And I'm going to say this again. Civil rights is for discrimination. has nothing to do with human rights. When you hurt somebody, maim somebody, kill somebody, that is not a civil rights issue. That is a human rights issue. And let me pull up what Al Sharpton's thing is. Let me show you how crazy this is with Al Sharpton before I get off this feed. Now, if everybody would throw $100 and I would have went a little longer, but I gotta go. This is the National Action Network. No justice, no peace. And look what it talks about. It started night civil rights organization. First of all, you don't want to be a part of no organization. They can get them under the RICO law. The fight for this one standard of justice. Look, and then it goes down and talks about it had nothing to do with color. They don't get it? Nothing to do with color. It's only for discrimination. Y'all better read these people, bro. Told you he's a reverend with no church. Look what he get. Amadou Diallo, look. Negro, please. What the hell? Boy, y'all being played by these people, bruh. That's why he can do this. Hold up. That's why he can do this, because y'all still haven't got the memo. So don't ever think Sabir Bey hates anything or anybody. Nope. If y'all think that these cats is righteous, then tell them to put up some money.
And
Let's go. I'm game. Hold up. Why you think certain people don't want to talk to me? What's up, my brother Rays?
inspired by who accused us of that. That I want to put up from National Action Network and me. I want to offer a reward of $50,000 to anybody
Niggas clap. Look at Ben Crump.
I want to put a reward up for $50,000 for anybody that could give the information that will lead to an arrest and a conviction in the case of what happened. He was not on that island.
Hey, Sabir, he could get that 50,000 to you.
Somebody saw something and knows something.
Why would they give me $50,000?
So I didn't come.
How about y'all give me $500? I'm not worried about these dudes giving me. I know they're not going to give it. How about y'all give me $500 to do something? How about that part?
To make money, I came to give money. Stand up and tell the truth. I just got a text, Christine and Elmer. You know that Tyler Perry said he would pay for the funeral. He must be watching because he said, I'm going to match you and put up $50,000 more.
I can't even get nobody to match nothing to me.
So we putting up $100,000 for anybody that'll come forward. We just want the truth.
Nigga, please, you ain't getting the truth from them dudes. Mark my words, y'all. Let a month go by, and I guarantee you nobody gonna go for it, because $100,000 ain't nothing to these people. So read this book right here. It's a very good book. How the church was involved in it. I got one more thing I want to share with y'all before I get off this feed, and I'm gonna put my banner up here. If y'all would like to support my show, I do have Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, all those beautiful things. Match that part. So let's go to Jesse Peterson, whatever his name is. I want y'all to see something real quick before I go. Man, we need to have civics, brother. Like Brother Ty said, we need civics, bro. We need to get civics back. But y'all are not serious on these feeds, bro. Y'all think this is an entertainment show. No, this is an edutainment show. So let me show you another ignorant piece right here with this ignorant dude. And somebody sent us to Godfrey too, because maybe I think Godfrey's scared to have a conversation with me too.
How do you come to my country and tell me what I should be doing?
You feel this is your country?
It is 100%.
Why do you feel
is this your country?
You know how I feel it's our country?
Is it your country?
You know why I feel that way?
That it is your country?
Yeah. I mean, black people's.
It's America your country?
Yes, it is.
And you're black, right?
And we built it.
And why do you feel that?
Because we built it.
You didn't build it?
Yeah. Black people built
No, they didn't.
Who, Donald Trump did?
White people did. Black people don't build, they destroy.
No, they don't.
Tell me
We
one thing
destroy
that
our own
black people
stuff,
built.
but we constructed everybody
But you
else's
got
stuff.
paid to do that.
Paid to do what?
To help build America.
When did we get paid? How much we get paid?
Whatever they were paying.
Whatever, exactly. It means you weren't getting paid. You got paid with ass whooping.
What do you mean?
Really?
That's not true what you just said.
Did you see how ignorant that sound, man? You got to throw the towel with black people, bro. Like, and this is the type of conversation that Godfrey and all of them will have, but they would never want to talk to me. But it's Africa's gift to America. So for y'all that don't understand how this go, right? It's Africa's gift to America. So send us to Godfrey, send us to Jesse Lee Peterson, and tell him to sit. I actually DM'd him. I told him to get in contact with me because America is not a country. It's a continent. So let me show you two things. America's a continent, not a country. This book right here is a very good book. I had it for years. It's called The Country with No Name. So for the record, this is one of our old lesson books that's probably over 20-something years old, 25 years old. America, one of the Aboriginal or copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the European, the original application of the name. America is not a country, it's a continent, people. Okay? And if you would like to have this, please reach out to me. I'm open for anybody to try to debunk me. So my stalker, please do not email me unless you emailing me some money. This Negro will email me and say some crazy things, and I'll be like, brother, just come to the feed and say it with your chest, family. It's okay. Nobody's going to, your girlfriend ain't going to know that was you. Okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed this little short video, and I'm going to start doing a whole lot more short videos. So if you want any of those books, people, please reach out to me. And also, if you enjoyed this show, sow a seed. Somebody match somebody to match somebody, and that's how you can support right here. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Chime, Apple Pay, all those beautiful things. And you can also email me. Okay? It's okay, people. But I got to go, brothers. Got to go, Gail. Peace. Gotta go.
As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know the bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's the cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. Now can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all that's born is new, you know what I say is true.